day 2, because Ike must have left Jerusalem wondering how on earth they didn't pick up the win that day. When you think that Ike managed to outshoot their opponents from both inside and outside the arc. They had more assists, they had more rebounds, they had more steals, they had more second chance points, yet somehow they still didn't come away with the win. And it's even more remarkable when you consider that Ike spent 28 minutes of that game in front, and they were also up by 10 with just 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So you really realise the degree of smash and grab involved in Jerusalem's comeback victory. But this should be great. Two brilliant teams with history in this competition. And they've had a tremendous start to life in the Basketball Champions League this season as well. Both 6 and 2 in the group. And what is going to give today? Of course, this evening is the final game day before we break for just a couple of weeks for the Christmas and New Year break before returning in early January. So both sides will be desperate to finish off with a win and go into the Christmas and New Year period feeling very, very satisfied with life in the Basketball Champions League. We are off and running here at the Olympic Indoor Hall. It's Ike in the all yellow, and it's Hapoel Jerusalem in the black. Straight away, the ball into the very capable hands of Jacob Brown. It's a nice little pass and easily finished off by Suleiman Brahimo. He is so lethal in the paint, Suleiman Brahimo. He has had a tremendous Basketball Champions League so far. 12.6 points a game, 4.6 rebounds as the first three goes up, doesn't go down. Rebound was brought in by Eden Zalmansson. Here is Jacob Brown. Suleiman Brahimo, difficult right-hand jump hook shot, can't get it to go. Mario Chalmers helps it on, drives inside. And draws the foul. Foul goes on Zalmansson. Sounds like a great atmosphere as well inside the hall right now. Ike will be desperately hoping that the fans can try and help them over the line as the first three is knocked down, and it is greeted by an almighty roar as well. Keith Langford, the man, unsurprisingly. Over 20 points a game he's averaging, Keith Langford. It's going to be fascinating to see how Hapoel Jerusalem try and defend him as they respond with a three of their own. Hapoel Jerusalem, they are so strong on the offensive end. Suleiman Brahimo showing that he can knock them down from the beyond the arc just as easy as he can underneath. That's a lovely little pass behind his back. The shot clock is counting down here to 3. Someone's got to get the shot away. The 3 goes up, has to shoot over the defense, just comes up short. Rebound is brought under from Jacob Brown. Zalmansson draws the foul. Foul goes on Chrysikopoulos. Inside, got to go himself, feels the contact, makes the 2 and 1. Big time play from Sean Thomas. And another foul goes on Chrysikopoulos. Can't argue with that one. Listen to the atmosphere inside here. Absolutely magnificent place to play your basketball. Who converts the three-point play. Langford who draws the foul. Foul again goes on Idan Zalmanson. Here is Howard Samroos. Steps back, makes sure it's a three. Can it? Howard Samroos off and running as they look to respond with a three of their own. Offensive rebound by Thomas, throws it back outside. Another go from three-point range, another offensive rebound. Zalmanson. Good defense from Ike. That is what they do so well. And now it's Langford looking to go coast to coast, draws the foul. And Keith Langford will head to the line and shoot two. Langford with the steal. Foul on Jacobin Brown. Jacobin Brown, of course, a former Ike player. Played for them back in 2016. Actually averaging 15.7 points in his 3 other Basketball Champions League games against Ike is Jacobin Brown. So he'll be looking for another big game here this evening. Surprisingly, Langford makes both from the line. Masiulis onto the floor for Ike. Chrysakopoulos checks out of the game. It's a nice pass to Jacobin Brown. Brown turns down the three, instead throws it inside to the low post for Deshaun Thomas. Deshaun Thomas can't quite get the right-hand jump hook to go, but it's put back in from Suleiman Brimo, who's off to a fast start again here. And he's fouled, can't make the two. And he will head to the line, Howard Samroos. Good aggressive play from him. Suleiman Brimo's already up to 7 points personal, 3 for 4 from the field for him. Someone that they will be looking to try and heat up again. Suleiman Brimo, we've already seen in the Basketball Champions League, he's very capable of having big games on the offensive end. So both sides 100% perfect so far from the foul line. Foul goes on Masiulis. Absolutely deafening inside this sports hall right now. I understand why this is such a fortress for Ike. So difficult for opposition to come. It's Jacobin Brown. Someone to come and set the screen. Deshaun Thomas was that man. Here is Thomas. The shot clock's down to 2. He realizes that means he's just got to throw up the 3. And why not when you shoot it like that? Deshaun Thomas knocks it down. And Jerusalem lead by 3 once again. Foul goes on Jacobin Brown. And already with 5 minutes and 53 seconds still to go in this opening quarter. Well, Jerusalem find themselves inside the penalty. No more fouls to give. Keith Langford back at the line, averaging 23 points a game at home is Keith Langford. That's only second to Zeljko Sakic of Lech Kabelis, who's averaging over 25 points per game at home. before Tuesday's games got up and running, Langford was the second leading scorer in the league, averaging 20.5 points per game. Jacob Brown takes a seat, a couple of fouls to his name already. Been a technical foul called on the Hapoel bench. That's why Keith Langford is back at the stripe here. Quite see what was said. So Langford's looking good early on, 8 points already. 6 of those 8, mind you, coming from the free throw line. Sean Thomas. Thomas drives in and just about gets the roll. It's an easy 2. Thomas has had a nice impact as well to start this game. 8 points for him as well. 2 for 3 from the field. It's Mario Chalmers. Chalmers steps back, throws the 2. Beautiful, fluent shot from Mario Chalmers. So 15 points each at the moment. Everyone, I think, expected this game to be tight, and certainly the opening 5 minutes have suggested that's exactly what it's going to be. Here's Solomon Bremo to Sean Thomas. Throws up the 3. Just can't get it to go, and Masiulis is the man who brings down the rebounds. Throws it straight out of bounds. They'll turn it over, and Hapoel Jerusalem will have possession once more. It's Tamir Blatt. Absolutely brilliant to watch Tamir Blatt on a weekly basis. Some of the passes that he sees, just no one else in the game does. Got the steal here, Ike. It's a nice pass underneath, but just had it stripped out of his back pocket. So 3 turnovers each. Tamir Blatt. Throws up the little up fake on, drives in and throws it down. 2 hands. Nimrod Levi with a big time play. Is Langford. Langford gets it onto that favoured left foot, but left hand, I should say, but doesn't quite get the roll. Throws it back outside. Levi thought about throwing up the 3 after that explosive dunk that we've just seen from him. Let's have another look at this. Just dunks all over Masiulis. Didn't even see him. Get out of my way, he says. So the big man, Mindaugas Kupsas, at the line here. Normally very, very solid from the free throw strike. Kupsas averaging about 87.5% from the line in the Basketball Champions League so far. Just throws up the long jumper, and Nikos Gikas gets it to go. Both sides looking at a pretty good rhythm on the offensive end in this opening quarter. Now Tamir Blatt looking to try and follow up with a jumper of his own. Can't get it to go. Big strong rebound brought in. Langford gets it to drop again. It's just like everything he throws up turns to points. 10 points already for him, and it looks as though it's going to be another big game coming up here for Keith Langford. Just the screen, I think. Mindaugas foul. Mindaugas Kupsas called on the offensive foul. Throws one up from the foul line, just comes up short. Rebound is brought in by James Feldin. Hasn't quite got his offensive game sorted just yet. It's beautifully stolen. Now it's a 3 against 1. Great ball movement, and the big dunk from Jonas Masiulis. It's great play, first of all, on the defensive end from AEK. Got the steal, and then they quickly went down the other end of the floor. AEK leads by 2. Here is Mindaugas Kupsas, who's almost impossible to stop in those situations. He can't finish with his left hand there, though. Here's Keith Langford. He's got to try and prevent him throwing one up. Langford comes up short for the 3, and Kupsas brings down the rebounds. Just over 90 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Tamir Blatt deciding to try his luck from beyond the arc. Can't get the 3 to go. And now the fast break is on, led by Howard Samroos. Great hands. The foul is called, and he will head to the line and shoot 2. Playing at a really nice tempo. There's been plenty of trips to the foul line so far in this opening quarter. Eight out of 9 for AEK, 3 for 3 for Hapoel Jerusalem. Here's Feldin looking to try and get going. That's a lovely pass from Feldin. Well, I thought it was a big rejection, but the goaltender's been called. The bucket will count. It's a 1-point game. Drives to the baseline, comes back out. Masiulis looks at the 3, nails the 3. Masiulis has had some nice minutes since coming off the bench. Sean Thomas can't get it to go. Last touch was off Jerusalem, so AEK will get it with 46.1 seconds still to go in this opening quarter. shaking and baking. Good defensive play from Jerusalem. Forced a difficult shot there. There's only about 2 seconds or so between the shot and the game clock. AEK with a 4-point advantage. Tamir Blatt. Blatt again trying his luck from beyond the arc, and this time Tamir Blatt does connect. He's had a couple of sighters, and this time gets one to go. And that will bring to an end a very tightly contested opening quarter, just as we were expecting here. Two great teams going head-to-head. It's AEK 25, Hapoel Jerusalem 24. Well, both sides shooting the two pretty well, and the three really, above 40%. There's been plenty of visits to the free throw line as well. 9 for AEK, converting 8 of them. Hapoel Jerusalem 3 out of 3 so far. It's been good stuff in the opening quarter. So second quarter just about to get started. It's AEK with a very slender 1-point lead in the game so far. It's been a good watch though, 25 points to 24. Throws up the long two. It's a big offensive rebound. Can't put it back. He grabs his own rebound though. And eventually Mindaugas Kupsas does put it back. And that is where he is just absolutely lethal, Mindaugas Kupsas. Another technical foul has gone on the Jerusalem bench. So it's Jonas Masulis who knocks down the free throw. It's Masulis again. It's a poor pass, but he's done well just to retrieve it, keep it in bounds. Drives to the baseline and tries to throw it out to the corner where Howard Sam-Roos was waiting. That just wasn't a particularly good offensive possession from start to finish there from the home side. Throws one up, the shot clock counting down. Offensive rebound, just tipped it back towards the top of the key. Now the three is on the way. Just comes up a little shy. A shot that doesn't find its target. Needs some help. In the end, just throws one up. Nice mid-range jump shot from Tamir Blatt, so he's up to 5 points personal now. Jerusalem lead once more. Samruz. It's a nice pass, throws it back out. Howard Samruz turns down to 3. Instead, Masciulis will shoot it. Masciulis will make it. Extra pass from Howard Samruz. And Jonas Masciulis is up to double digits personal now. Having a really nice game off the bench. 3 for 3. See Kendrick Ray had a little bit of a swap with that left arm. So Ray is called on the foul. Here's Isaiah Cousins. Now Jacobin Brown. Brown for 3. Just a little too much on it. Offensive rebound by Solomon Bremo, though. Finds its way straight back into the hands of Jacobin Brown. Look at that offensive rebound. 7 already for Hapoel Jerusalem, none for AEK. That is a difficult shot, almost shooting off the wrong leg. Jacobin Brown, but still gets it to fall. Shoots the 3. Can another one. 3-point shot from both sides has looked pretty nice in this game so far. Nikos Gikas, his first attempt from beyond the arc. It's Tamir Blatt. Blatt's already made 1 3. Possibly thought he was fouled there and should be heading to the stripe for 3 shots, but didn't get the call. Samruz. Another 3 on the way for AEK. Another 3 that goes down. Kendrick Ray, the latest man to make one. A 3-point shot, a large reason to why they have a 5-point lead right now. Again, not an easy shot that Kendrick Ray has just made there. You can see Jacobin Brown closing him down all the time, but just shoots over him. And a timeout is called from the visitors.
Ice is good. Cannot play ice with that separation. He's attacking the rim. I picked him up early. Ice it. 60-40.
Step out here, he took a side dribble, like all the way out.
Yeah, I'm saying, because you went under. Just control him. Aggressive legs, you need to control him. He has to be tighter. Relax, you're good. You play here and so on the zone. You play this side and so on the other side. Hey. We run chest move, start corner, release pressure to the ball. Maybe we punish on the back door. Good execute.
So good second quarter so far for AEK. They lead by 5. Jean Thomas to go back outside. Drives inside and makes the easiest layup. Isaiah Cousins, nice play from him. Trying to shoot the 3. Oh, they cannot miss from beyond the arc right now. AEK gets another one for Nikos Gikas. This is absolutely superb. Look at that, 7 for 11 from downtown. Got to protect that perimeter a little bit better here, Hapoel Jerusalem. Otherwise, they're just going to constantly hurt you time and time again. Cousins is up to 4. Here is Nikos Gikas again. He's up to 8 points already, Gikas. The right-hand jump hook doesn't get the roll. The offensive rebound, no, can't put it back. Eventually, it is put in from Marcus Slaughter. So Slaughter gets his first points of the game. It's going to be so key for AEK on the defensive end, Marcus Slaughter, but can also help out with plays like that. Offensive rebound, great pass as well. Brilliant vision from James Feldine. Helps it into the path of Deshaun Thomas. 8 second chance points already. Sam Roos shooting the 3. Defense just about did enough. Have they got the offensive rebound? No, they haven't. It's eventually brought under by Solomon Bremo. So 4-point lead with just about 4 minutes to go in this second quarter. Kaklamanikis is back on the floor here for AEK, as is Mindaugas Kupsas for Jerusalem. Keith Langford back on the floor as well. Jacob Brown. Brown throws it back outside. Good vision, extra pass to the top of the key. Make the 3, why not? Great ball movement from Jerusalem. It's been AEK just knocking down 3 after 3 so far in this first half, but Jerusalem just showing that they can do it as well if given half a chance. It's a nice bounce pass. Oh, doesn't get it to go, and a strong rebound from Bremo. Now Jacob Brown looking to try and go back-to-back 3s for Jerusalem. Just comes up short. Langford's 10 points already for Langford. Difficult shot. Can't get the roll. Now Jacob Brown. Tipped out of bounds. Jerusalem will keep it, still with 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Goes on Stefan Jankovic. So Isaiah Cousins, somewhat running down a bit of a blind alley, tries to throw it up from an almost improbable angle. Good defensive possession there from the home side. Drives inside, good penetration, makes the layup. Christopoulos with his first points of the game. Big difference in terms of points in the paint so far, 20 for Hapoel Jerusalem, only 6 for AEK. Of course, most of AEK's points have come from beyond the arc. Brilliant three-point shot that we've seen. So timeout is called from the visitors. It's AEK who lead by 3, 42 points to 39.
We have more to give. Make sure everything's tight now. You see they're a good stop, or use our foul smart.
Go skip him. No middle drive. Middle drive. We foul right
you
away.
go for Isaiah. Jay, you go for Coops.
5 שניות out baseline.
5 seconds left, man.
Sell on 5 flash.
Jay, you are in. JB is taking the ball. Tamir, we go 5 flash. We take. I mean, with Sue. With Sue and James. Right? Sue and James. We go. You go back. See if you can get it. You seal your man and Sue, you open for a shot. Got it?
Let's go, guys. Rusha. Come on, guys.
Keith Langford just having a quiet word with one of the officials there. Clearly not happy about something. So it's AEK who lead by 3. We've got just over 2 minutes to go in this second quarter. Stepped out of bounds. That is a poor possession off the back of the timeout. Sullivan Bremo. Jerusalem still have plenty of fouls to give, as you can see. Samruz. Another 3. For once they've actually missed one, have AEK. Deadly from three-point range so far. Here's Jacoban Brown. Sean Thomas. Thomas throws it up wrong-handed and gets it to go. Nice play from Sean Thomas, who's into double digits already. 12 points for him. Here is Langford. Langford throws one up, can't get it to fall. Jacoban Brown with the rebounds. Now Tamir Blatt to Sean Thomas. Thomas, this is where he's dangerous, just can't get the ball to fall. But they draw the foul instead. Kendrick Ray picks up his second foul. Biggest lead for AEK 6, the biggest lead for Jerusalem 5 so far. At the moment there is just 1 point in it. Jerusalem leading 43 points to 42. We're inside the final 60 seconds of the first half. Throws it back outside. Howard Samruz makes the 3. Samruz up to 8. is Tamir Blatt. Blatt to Zalmanson. Zalmanson from the foul line. No good. So Zalmanson is called on the foul. His second of the game. Once again, noise absolutely deafening inside here. One of the best atmospheres you will ever come across in the Basketball Champions League. Langford deciding to try his luck from the outside. No good to Sean Thomas with the rebounds. There's about 6 seconds between the shot and the game clock. Feldin's been pretty quiet actually so far. 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists for him. Feldin looking to try and change that. Drives inside, can't make the layup. Can't get the offensive rebound, and now the fast break is on. Great pass down the floor. And mission takeoff by Kendrick Ray. And what a way to finish off this second quarter for Ike. Brilliant vision, great running from Kendrick Ray, and big-time athleticism as well to throw it down. So, the first half completed. What a game it has been so far. But it's Ike who have the lead. It's 47-43 at the break. Well, Jerusalem shooting the 2 better, but Ike certainly shooting the 3 better. 8 for 15 from three-point range. Both sides looking pretty lethal when they get to the foul line. Rebounds, well, they are all going the way of Jerusalem. 22 rebounds, 9 of those 22 offensive as well. So that's something that Ike will need to look at in this halftime break. And as for the game leaders, well, unsurprisingly, it's Langford who leads the way for Ike, supported by Matsoulis and Sam Roos. It's to Sean Thomas with 12. Raimo's got 8, and Kupsas has 6. I will leave you with the highlights then from this first half. Make sure you're back in just over 10 minutes when the second half will get underway.
θα σταματήσουν, εκεί θα σταματήσουν. Ανέβουν και εγώ τώρα πάνω και θα τους κατέβω. Εκεί θα σταματήσουν. Δεν σ' απασχολεί. Δεν μου λες τα λεωφορεία είναι στα λεωφορεία. Ωραία, ωραία. Ανεβαίνω τώρα, θα πάω πάνω.
Some better looks. They have 5 3-pointers now in the game as Cousins pulls up from the mid-range. Doesn't get to Sean Thomas. Goes in and cleans up with the throwdown. And it's bounce pass to Justis.
Banks goes in, throws it up, it goes! How did he make it? Adrian Banks got fouled, just threw it over his head.
Three-on-two break, just have to find the open man, McKissick. Oh! Take that, says McKissick. Unless they can tick it over now, it's going to be undone. Sam Ross, watch out. Oh! Just spikes it.
Back to Franguera. And good hustle. Brandon Brown is going to fly in. Oh, he's going to get swatted by Konate. Not in this house, he says.
he was in the game. Zoltan Paul to make the 2. Philip Omi has made the 3.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Olympic Indoor Hall here in Athens. It is the final game day of the Basketball Champions League regular season before we break for the Christmas and New Year period. And, of course, we will be back to continue it all again in early January. But what a game we have to send us off into Christmas. AEK taking on Hapoel Jerusalem, two teams who have been going magnificently so far in this competition, both 6-2 coming into this game. And at half-time, it is AEK with the lead. It's only a slender one, though, 47 points to 43. It's been Hapoel Jerusalem's two-point shot that has been working well, but it has been AEK's three-point shot so far that has been doing the real damage, and that's really why they do have that 4-point lead. Mentioned at the start that we were all hopeful that this game would be just as exciting as the one all the way back on game day 2 that these two played, when somehow Hapoel Jerusalem won it, trailed by 10 with 4 minutes to go in the final quarter, but managed to come back and win. Expect both of these two to make it through to the final four. Will certainly get very close. As I said right at the start, Even though you say the loser of this game isn't exactly going to be down and out, you'd still expect both of them to qualify through the group. But of course, the winner could well just find themselves a little easier route through to the Final Four. So there's plenty on the line here as the third quarter is off and running. Ike with the opening possession. Nice bounce pass, but great defense by Tashawn Thomas. Sullivan Bromo. Now Isaiah Cousins just throws up a little floater, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound now, and it's put back by Tashawn Thomas. Another big game for him, as always. 14 points, 5 rebounds already for Tashawn Thomas. Mashulis, he's had some nice minutes as Jonas Mashulis. Nice finish. Chalmers up to 4. Howard Samrouz with the assist. Trying his luck from three-point range. Why not? Lovely start from James Feldine, who by his own very high standards has been a little quiet in this game. His first shot from beyond the arc for Feldine. This season, James Feldine is shooting 45% from three-point land as another one falls for Ike, and again it's Jonas Mashulis who makes it. If he maintains this record, James Feldine from three-point range, it would comfortably be the best three-point shooting season ever in the Basketball Champions League. Samrouz. Samrouz tried to pass it inside to Marcus Slaughter. Well, now you can hear exactly what the crowd make of that decision and what Mario Chalmers thinks of it. Not happy in the slightest. Crowd just letting the officials know what they think. Unsportsmanlike foul goes on Mario Chalmers. That's why he is so incensed right now. So it'll be a couple of free throws here for James Feldine. They'll then, of course, get possession back. So a good chance for Hapoel Jerusalem to try and eat into this lead. Isaiah Cousins. Shot clock's down to 4. Bromo for 3. No good this time, and Mario Chalmers venting his frustration by bringing down a strong rebound. Goes coast to coast. Chalmers couldn't make the 2, but he will shoot 2. So nice response from Mario Chalmers. At all after being called on the unsportsmanlike foul just previously. Just sense that it's heating up here. It's getting a little bit feisty. 14-second reset. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Just got to get the shot away, which he does. Comes up short. Does well just to tip the ball back into the hands of Howard Samrouz. Samrouz drives to the baseline, is fouled. So Feldin picks up his second foul. Splits them from the line, makes 1 of 2. 9 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds already for Howard Samrouz. Every stat line of his coming into this game just exceptional in the Basketball Champions League. 13.3 points, 6.5 rebounds, 4.3 assists, 2.3 steals. It really is a remarkable campaign for him. Just win games in so many different ways. Tamir Blad, he's already made 1 3, now he's made another. And Jerusalem tie it up, 53 points each. Up fake, drives inside, great defense from Tashawn Thomas once again. Jacobin Brown into Thomas, get out of here. Big rejection. And now Langford down the other end of the floor. Can't quite connect on the 3-point shot. It's Jacobin Brown again. Sullivan Bremo throws one up from the foul line, no good. Rebound brought in from Mario Chalmers. And 2 black shirts all around him as he collected that ball. Here's Howard Samrouz. Samrouz throws it back outside. The shot clock's counting down. The open 3. Just a little too much on it, but Samrouz is there again to collect the offensive rebounds. Here's the foul. Just over 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Sullivan Bremo pulled on his second foul. So Keith Langford at the line. He's got 10 points so far. He's not actually had a great shooting day. He's only 2 for 11 from the field. Now his free throws off target as well. Everyone was expecting a high-scoring game coming into this one. Hapoel are actually averaging a league-high 1.21 points per possession in this season's Basketball Champions League, and Jerusalem also have an effective field goal percentage of 57.4%, which again is the highest in the competition this season so far. we've seen in this game. All on the benches, of course. Makes the 2. Sullivan Brimo again. So Jerusalem leads by 2. And dominating in terms of the second chance points. That's nice. Just had to throw it up a little higher on the glass. Once again, it's Jonas Maciulis who gets the 2 to go. It's fouled. Oh, very nearly makes the 2. From an almost improbable angle there. He will head to the line and shoot a couple here, Bremo. Foul goes on Marcus Slaughter. Once again, the fans have been absolutely immense in this game. So much passion, so much hostility. At the moment, crowd noise doesn't seem to be putting off Hapoel Jerusalem. They lead in this game. They lead by 2. Biggest lead for them so far has been 5. Langford just steps back, throws up the 2. Nice fadeaway jump shot from Keith Langford again. He's up to 13. Again, we're all tied up, 58 points each. The 3 is up, the 3's not down. Big, strong rebound again from Deshaun Thomas, who throws it back outside. Nimrod Levy for 3. Saw him make an explosive dunk earlier on. Jerusalem lead by 3 now. Langford looking to respond with a 3 of their own, which they do. Howard Sam Roos this time. Sam Roos up to double digits, 12 points for him, 3 for 4 from 3-point range as well, Howard Sam Roos. Tamir Black draws the foul. Foul goes on Nikos Gikas. Feldy. Chorus of boos echo around the arena as Deshaun Thomas just makes a very simple 2. 16 points already for Deshaun Thomas to go alongside his 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Difference of 16 points in terms of points in the paint in this game for the respective sides. Hapoel Jerusalem doing a much better job getting those easy 2s. Langford is just so good at getting himself fouled, getting himself to the foul line. He said that actually from the field today, he's not shot the ball particularly well. 3 for 12 from the field, yet he still has 15 points to his name. Levi. Feldin. They will turn it over. Pulled on the travel. Simple decision for the officials. 2.5 to go in this third quarter. Just about stays in bounds. Mashulis nearly falling over. Still got the 3 away, and they're able to get the offensive rebound here, right? This is a much better looking 3-point shot. Again, can't get it to go. This time it's AEK who will turn it over. So Jacoban Brown heads to the bench. Mr. Sean Thomas is at the foul line. So 1-point lead for Jerusalem. Just over 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Here's Howard Samrouz. Samrouz strides inside and makes an easy 2. Good penetration from Howard Samrouz. He's up to 14 now. Just feel as though this game is going to come right down to the wire in this final quarter. And it gets going in just under 2 minutes from now. Samrouz grabs the rebounds. Now Keith Langford. Langford tried to throw it back outside. It was tipped out of bounds. Who was the last touch off? Oh, last touch was apparently off AEK. And once again, you can hear the crowd not particularly happy about that. Another look at this and see whether we can see. Difficult to tell, wasn't it? Could well have been. So Chrysakopoulos back onto the floor. It's Tamir Blatt. Blatt somewhat uncharacteristically throws it away. It's Langford's. Langford just slowing it down. Shot clock was down to 4.4 as Langford drew the foul. 2 from the free throw line. Ike lead by 2, and we've got 60 seconds to go in this third quarter. Here is James Feldine. Feldine, all very nearly, had it stolen off him. Zalmanson does have it stolen off him. Great defensive possession there from Ike. Failed at the first attempt to get the steal, made sure at the second. It's Howard Samroos. Samroos drives inside. Samroos should have made the 2, but didn't. Bit of a let-off there for Hapoel Jerusalem. And now it's James Feldine down the other end of the floor. Feldine is fouled, and he will head to the stripe and shoot 2. So Christopoulos picks up his 3rd foul. So he's just got to be a little careful. Both coaches have been very vocal so far today. Not been afraid in letting the officials know what they think. Again, all tied up. 66 points each. Swings one way and then the other. 2 seconds between the shot and the game clock here. Keith Langford's. Trying to do it all himself. The shot clock's counting down. He just has to try and throw it up, but it's tipped back in. Nicely done from Marcus Slaughter as the buzzer goes to signify the end of this third quarter. And it is just as tight as many people thought it was going to be. It's Ike 68, Hapoel Bank Yahab Jerusalem 66. Well, that 2-point shot from Jerusalem has just dropped a little bit, as has the 3-point percentage for Ike, but that was to be expected, really, the way that they shot the 3 in the first half. And here are the highlights from the third quarter. So the final quarter then, just about to get underway. AEK looking to try and get their revenge from game day 2, in which Hapoel won 85 points to 78, 19 points from James Feldin that day. The Israeli team won 79-75 the last time that these two sides met here in Athens, though. That was actually in last season's regular season of the Basketball Champions League. So looking to try and put a few wrongs right are the home side. So it's going to be Hapoel Jerusalem to start us off then. Final quarter. It's AEK with a very slender lead right now of just 2 points. It's Jacob Brown. Brown looking to try and go to work. Coming together between Jacob Brown and Nikos Gikas there. Feldin, catch, shoot, comes up short. Now the fast break is on here for AEK. It's led by Howard Samrouz, who makes the finish with his left hand. Did well just to run the floor there, Howard Samrouz. Lead is up to 4. Can they just get off to a hot start in this final quarter? Well, he got the roll there, Jacob Brown. Gikas throws it outside. The 3 is on the way. No good, but the rebound is brought in by Slaughter. Samrouz again. Gikas, nice pass, and the right-hand jump hook is even better from Chrysikopoulos. Again, they stretch that lead to 4. Neither side really has had any sizable advantage in this game. AEK's biggest lead is 6, and Jerusalem's is 5 so far. So it's been very, very tight all the way through. Neither side has been able to go on a bit of a run. It's Brown again. Jacob Brown has it stolen off him, and now the fast break is on again from AEK. Oh, it's a really nice finish as well. With his left hand, he went high up on the glass over the defense and made the 2, and AEK have their biggest lead of the game, which is 6. Second time in the game they've led by this many. Jacob Brown makes sure that it's relatively short-lived. Answers back straight away. Langford makes sure it's a 3. Pops up short or very nearly. Got the roll though. So again, the boos start to ring out every time that Jerusalem get in possession. AEK have stolen it again here. And they draw the foul. Feel as though AEK have started this final quarter with a little more intensity than their opponents. they get it to go. It's Howard Sam Roos again. He's having a really big impact on this game, as we thought he might do, as he does pretty much every time he walks out onto the floor, to be honest with you. Now Jacobin Brown. Isaiah Cousins throws it back outside. The three is on the way, comes up way short. Offensive rebound, though, is brought on under by Tashawn Thomas. So Kikas is called on his 4th foul, so he really does have to be careful still with 7 minutes to go. And the first timeout in this final quarter is called. It's AEK who have a 6-point lead, 76 points to 70, as Jerusalem call timeout.
David, James, Isaiah, you take the ball. Right. We call 5. We call 5. James start first. Right. My man, James. Say use screen. Use screen for James. JB, use screen for 2. Right? And James, you go stagger to the weak side until you go get JB on the strong side. Got it?
Do it again, what I do? So, show yourself, sir.
You fake like you go in, you go up stagger. JB starts first, stay here. And after James, you clear, we go here. Now Isaiah, you go top of the key and we go in to eye.
Hey, good shot.
So we've got 7 minutes to go. AEK have their joint biggest lead of the game, which is 6. Just feel as though they've started this final quarter a little bit better. Hapoel Jerusalem, of course, very much still in touch here. Has to inbound and didn't. That is not what they wanted off the back of that timeout. Nearly double the number of turnovers for Hapoel Jerusalem. Yeah, he knew the shot clock was counting down. That is so clever from Marcus Slaughter. Great awareness of the shot clock. AEK do have their biggest lead of the game. No, they don't. As the 3 is knocked down from Jacobin Brown to reduce it back to 5 again. Throws it out to the corner. The 3 is on the way this time from Mario Chalmers. 3 against 2 for the time being. Good transitional defense from AEK. They wanted the offensive foul. It wasn't called. They are able to bring in the defensive rebounds nonetheless. Now Langford steps back, shoots the fadeaway 2. Can't get it to go. Now Jacobin Brown again, looking for back-to-back 3s. Comes up short with that one. Still see Jerusalem out-rebounded AEK quite comfortably today. Let's have another look at this one from Slaughter. Amazing awareness of what's going on in the game. Sean Thomas has just picked up his 4th foul with 5 minutes to go. It's Chalmers. And Langford throws it up, gets it to fall. So the lead is up to 7 again. As Jacoban Brown takes a heavy fall. Chryssikopoulos, another one in some foul trouble, joins to Sean Thomas on 4 fouls. Jacoban Brown goes down, no foul called though. Something here. Great hustle from Ike. And from Jacoban Brown, in fairness to him, he took a heavy fall initially. Everyone was expecting the whistle to go, it didn't. So Ike in possession again, looking to try and build on this 7-point lead that they have. Zalmanson is back on the floor here. So Jacoban Brown moves again. Brown looking to go to work all himself. Difficult finish in traffic. And they get the rebounds through Marcus Slaughter. Another very productive game for Marcus Slaughter here today. 8 rebounds, 1 assist to go alongside his 6 points as the 3 goes down from Mario Chalmers. And for the first time in this game, Ike have a double-digit lead. 83 points to 73. Great pass from Langford out to the corner. And Chalmers was on hand to make the 3-point shot. They lead by 10 as Hapoel Jerusalem call timeout.
Right, 7 entries. So you go for tape for 1 minute. We go face down, right? And we go low, and we don't bend down. Come without your mentally, seal through, right? And if we have quick entry, you can go second side. Right now. Defensively. High pick and roll situation, we show. Right? We play man to man. Regular 11 defense. Angle, we don't show. High pick and roll, we show. Let's go.
People of all ages inside here, and they must be enjoying what they're seeing, the majority of the fans inside the Olympic Sports Hall, because Ike have just hit a rich vein of form in this final quarter. They lead by 10. It's their biggest lead of the game. 83 points to 73. We've got just over 3.5 minutes to go. Feldy, now Zalmanson. Zalmanson just has to throw it up himself, comes up short. It's another miss for Jerusalem. throughout this game, have the AEK supporters, but now they perhaps feel as though they're going to win this one. They're just getting louder and louder. That's a lovely pass into Marcus Slaughter, and an unsportsmanlike foul is called. Just as Slaughter was about to throw one up. So James Feldin called on the unsportsmanlike, so it's an even bigger opportunity now for AEK. They'll have a couple of free throws, they'll then have possession back again. Far off a double-double by the time this game is finished. Marcus Slaughter makes this. It'll be 8 points to go alongside his 8 rebounds, which he does. It's Howard Sam-Roos. Shot clock's down to 4. Someone's just got to shoot the 3, which he does right before the buzzer. Oh, and they've got possession back here, I think, AEK. I think initially the decision actually went Jerusalem's way, but in the end it has gone the way of the home side, and this should confirm. You can see there right off the shoe of Jacoban Brown. Now. Again, the shot clock counting down. Langford can't make it. Offensive rebound by Howard Sam-Roos. Just puts it straight back into the hands of Keith Langford. Langford out to Chrysikopoulos for 3. Count it. Chrysikopoulos knocks it down, and surely this game is as good as done. AEK now leading by 15. Jacoban Brown can't find a way through. Well, an amazing final quarter right now for the home side. Outscored Hapoel Jerusalem 20 points to 7 right now, as Feldin still can't get something to go. Whether there was a block in there somewhere as well. We've got under 2 minutes to go. Just play at their own tempo now. The home side in absolutely no rush out to the corner. A completely open look at 3. Can't knock it down, and Deshaun Thomas is there to bring in the rebounds. Thomas again finds himself at the stripe. Points, 9 rebounds so far today for Jerusalem's number 35. We'll get this one again. sure of this one. Langford will try to throw up the alley-oop pass. If they still somehow got it, no, they haven't. It's James Feldine. Tamir Blatt now. One out of the two from the line. Here is Sam Roos. Sam Roos, nice bounce pass. So he just opted for the easy layup in the end. At one stage, I thought he was going to go for the big one-handed dunk. Marcus Slaughter decided against it. And with just about 60 seconds to go, a timeout is called with AEK well and truly in control. 90 points to 76 they lead.
So you start here. Whoever brings the ball up, or Tamir or JB brings the ball up. Full court. Hey, quick, stay. Like step, pick and roll, hand off, and say you go for a second one and just cut. And then you open up. Pick and roll, like step, pick and roll, you stay right here. We take it. Like you go here, hand off, pick and roll, cut, and you open up. More open, quick open set. If we score, we stay to press. Go.
Well, I probably can't quite believe just how comfortable this game has turned out to be for them. Remember, this is the final game day before the Christmas break, so we'll be back on Tuesday, the 7th of January, when it all gets underway again as we play the final games of the regular season, going all the way through until the 5th of February. So AEK will return with an away game against Telenet Giants Antwerp on Wednesday, the 8th of January. And as for Jerusalem, they are also away the day before, Tuesday the 7th of January, against Rastovecta. But it looks as though it's going to be AEK who will be the happier of the two sides going into this Christmas and New Year interval. It has been such an impressive performance from them today. It's a good defensive possession from Jerusalem there, though. And an easy two is made with 20 seconds to go by to Sean Thomas. So Marcus Slaughter heads to the bench. Brilliant game from him. So effective, as he always is. And this could well be the final possession of this game. Just a case of winding the clock down here. Nine seconds remaining. It's AEK leading by 12. timeout has been called by the home side.
Here is Langford. Here is Langford. Here is Mario. Here is Ace. And Jonas. Hey, I'm here. Lino. Mario. Don't go so deep inside. You receive the screen. Mario. First pass. Otherwise, Lino. You ask the ball here and hit. When Mario finishes this exit, use a fake and ask the ball on stroke side for him. And Jonas is a flash player. Δεν καθέλουμε. Εφτά. Τι λες μαλακά. Εφτά. Nothing points. 8 points. We want 8 points. Nothing points.
So 9 seconds of this game remaining then. Foul goes on Suleiman Brimo. 12.8 rebounds for him today. Pretty solid again for Jerusalem's number 17. Can't make the second one as Jacoban Brown comes down the floor, tries to finish it off with a three as the buzzer goes. It is a big win for AEK, two sides who came into this game level pegging with a 6-2 record, but AEK get their revenge for their defeat to Jerusalem back on game day 2, but in front of their home fans. They have won 91 points to 78. Well, two teams that we're expecting to go deep in this competition this year, and you can understand why. It was just that final quarter that really let Jerusalem down. AEK shot the three-point shot absolutely brilliantly in the first half, and their two-point shot actually just got better and better as the game went on. They certainly did a better job on the boards as well in that second half. In the end, 36 rebounds to Jerusalem's 39. So they did a decent job. They realized the areas in which they were perhaps lacking in that first half and put them right. Sambrews and Langford led the way with 18 points apiece. It was to Sean Thomas who led the way by some distance actually for Jerusalem, with 21 points personal for him. Well, all is not lost for Jerusalem, as we mentioned right at the start of this game. You feel as though it may well just give AEK a slightly easier route, perhaps, into the deeper stages of this competition as we go on. But you certainly still expect the Israeli side to come through this group. But on the day, AEK just too good, just too strong. And it's a nice way to go into the Christmas and New Year break now, knowing that they have beaten probably their biggest rival in the group. Fans were excellent as well, it must be said. Didn't stop singing, didn't stop chanting or supporting their team right from the start. It's just a great place to play your basketball. So, as I said, that does mean just a little break now in the Basketball Champions League. We'll be back on Tuesday, the 7th of January for game day 10. And we go all the way through until Wednesday, the 5th of February for the 14 game days in the regular season before the knockout stages begin. So when we return, it's AEK who will travel to Telenet Giants Antwerp, and Jerusalem will travel to Rastovector. But here it is AEK who get a big win over Hapoel Jerusalem. Jerusalem. They have beaten them 91 points to 78. Thanks for your company this evening, and we look forward to seeing you again in the new year.
Πεντάρι.